Dobra den from glorious sunny beach, and it's 3:30 in the afternoon. It's Friday, and I'll just show you the magic boards where I am this afternoon. The magic board, 3:30, and you're going to see it's finally hit 30 degrees. I think it's warmed up. There we go, it's 30 degrees. Now we've just spent a few days in the house as we caught a nasty bug earlier in the week, so we've been on our own for a few days as such. So we're out and about now. We're allowed to actually walk around. Well, I am anyway. Susan's still at home. We've got building work happening, so the kitchen's being replaced. So one of us has to stay at home all the time as we've got the gates open and people in and out and things happening. So back on lovely Flower Street, the centre of Sunny Beach. And a couple of things actually, there's a lot of people watch this. I've had so many thousands of people watching. There seem to be 3 different sets of people. There's obviously the ones, there's lots of you that have been here loads of times, and people say, oh, I've been here for 10 times, 15 times. Then the ones that are here now who are watching it because they want to see where they're going, what's happening. And then there's the people who haven't been yet, and some of those are coming and some of them are trying to make their mind up. Well, just to help you make your mind up, this is Sunny Beach, this is Flower Street, and this is the pedestrian way really that divides the resort in two. You've basically got 3 miles one way and 3 miles the other way, and at the end of this road is the main promenade road, which is a busy road along there. So the first thing is, if you get this resort, is very easy to navigate, because when you get here, just work out where Flower Street is. But one end of it is a jetty where everybody goes to look at the sea, and in the middle of Flower Street is a big hotel called the Cuban, which is this one here. Now if you have a look at that, it's got very weird shaped balconies, not straight, they're a strange shape. So once you've got that in your head, it's like walking around a town and knowing where the church is, the church steeple. As long as you've got Flower Street in your head and the Cuban, and on the front you've got the jetty and the slingshot, which is the elasticated ride. You can see the yellow tower going up there above me. If you've got those things in your head, you can never get lost, because you've always got your bearings. So why would you come to Sunny Beach if you're thinking of coming? Well, it's got great weather through the summer. It's 30 degrees today, so we have a brilliant summer. We have an amazing sea, it's blue. We have golden sand, which is a really good beach, a massive beach which is 6 miles long, which you would like. It's a very easy place to get on, unlike if you normally go to Spain, Portugal. In a way, this is very similar to the big resorts there. Most of the staff speak English. If they don't, they have a menu that is in English, German, Russian, all sorts of languages, with pretty pictures, and all you've got to do is point at the picture. It's fairly easy to work out what you want. So getting around isn't hard, the language isn't hard, and it's got to be one of the best value places to come. Certainly in Europe, if you read the you can look it up online, the Post Office Review of Resorts, costs of holidays. They do it every year, and every year for the most essential items like suntan lotion, having a meal out, hiring a sunbed, Sunny Beach always comes out as the cheapest in Europe basically. But I don't like it for the cost. I do like the cost, but that's not the main reason why I come. It's the sunshine, gorgeous sea, and the fact it's very green as well. So you get out of the resort, you've got mountains and forests within 5 miles. There's a lot of contrast here, a lot of contrast. So finally got out of the house after a few days. I'm coming down the beach. It's nice to get out and feel that breeze. And one of the things about Sunny Beach again is behind it are the mountains, and that generates a breeze. So very rare there is no wind. And that little bit of wind keeps it really, really pleasant. Without the wind, it can get really stifling here, but we've got this gentle breeze that blows virtually every day. It just clears the air, keeps it very pleasant. Now you might want to come here because there are literally hundreds and hundreds of bars and restaurants. You can never run out. You can come here for a month. You can eat out and dine out somewhere different every day for a month. There's also something like about 600 hotels. There are thousands of hotel bedrooms. There's from 5-star luxury resorts, all inclusive, to small family hotels to apartments. So I don't know what sort of accommodation you want, it's here. And it's a very pretty place at times as well. There are some nice views and the sea as well. Now let's just go down the beach. Oh, some music. Puts you in the mood for whatever today. So once again, back on the beach, and this is 6 miles long. It's basically 3 miles each direction. Now, there's loads and loads of choice in Sunny Beach. We've got this man-made resort that was invented for workers in the communist days. So they chose this beautiful location, fantastic beach, and built some hotels. And gradually, obviously communism ended. It got sold as an international resort. So lots of people come here from all over, which is why it's an easy place to be, because the staff are used to dealing with Germans, Scandinavians, Romanians. There used to be lots of, there still are lots of Ukrainians here. There used to be lots of Russians, probably this year. There's no Russians basically this year, or holiday makers anyway. So this is why you're going to come to Sunny Beach, because there is a beautiful beach full of people and a crystal clear sea. How about that? If you want to do something adventurous on holiday, you can go out on a jet ski or be towed on an inflatable toy by a fast boat, or go up in a parachute. Now there's also lots of contrast in Sunny Beach. So to my left, as the bay runs around here, there we go, you run around to Sveti Vlas. Now Sveti Vlas is a man-made resort, created. There is a small town there, but it's a created resort. It's not very old. The pavements are perfect. There's lots of apartments, there's a marina, and nice beaches. But it could be anywhere. It hasn't quite got as much character, I think, as some of the other places. Anyway, on the other side, past a little ferry boat, which takes you there. And you can just make it out, should be able to make it out. On the middle of my finger is Old Nesibar, which is a World Heritage Centre. Lots of little streets, ruins, little old churches, little knick-knack shops, lots of coffee shops and bars. So to my left you've got the modern, to my right you've got the old. So it's a fantastic place to come and get lots of contrast. Now for the ladies, another reason to come to Sunny Beach is you can stock up on every designer brand you've ever seen. You can buy a bag from Christianity. Oh, look at that, Guess, Replay, loads of nice brands. Obviously they're not originals, they are knockoffs, same as the belts, Armani belts, lots of them. You can cover yourself in designer labels while you're here for not a lot of money. And for the young people, here are DGV chaps and lasses out selling nightclub tickets, because this resort not only caters for old people like me who need a cocoa by 8:30, there's nightclubs that really do go late at night if you've got the energy. Obviously fantastic for the young people, which obviously is an advantage as well if you've got a family and you've got very young children. There's the beach and the pools. Then your teenagers or a little bit older, if they're with you, You can take them to a nightclub, or let them go to the nightclub, let them out, let them have some fun, get out your hair for a few hours. It's for everybody. There are a lot of retired people here as well, because there's some really nice restaurants and bars, and you can sit and relax. Just spend a day doing nothing really. That's what holidays are about. Oh, I've got to head off, get a cup of coffee, because I am driving again today. I'm on my own, so I've got to drive the car back. So heading for a coffee stop. And just before I go, this is the new grill on Flower Street. Now, to the regular people who've been here a lot, this is the old Mexican restaurant. It's Mamacita's as it was years ago. It's all gone. This is the new grill. Big Boy's Legendary Barbecue. Don't know how it's legendary, it's only open 2 weeks. Anyway, vodka cola, £4.99, well, it's £2.20 for a vodka special today. And large beer, £3.80. We are on Flower Street. You can get it for £2.40 across the road there. And at Molina's, if you know the resort, just head up a little road here. It's only £1.79, £1.78. So the thing to do here is shop a lot and compare prices. It gives you something to do while you're walking around. And the other thing is, even if you come here year after year, every year it changes. So this year we've got the Dodgems. They were not here last year. The Penny Arcade was not here. That grill was not here. So it's a resort you can come to year after year and find interesting again and again, because it changes. Different bars, different restaurants, and different people. And if you are young again, this is the party crew. They basically take young people out on massive pub crawls. If I know I was 40 years younger, I'd be in there. What fun. Now, if you are coming here for the very first time, you've got to remember Bulgaria is a country in its own right, and there are a couple of really strange things. Number one rule is, traditionally in Bulgaria, if I do this, if I nod, that means no. If I do this, no, that actually means yes. So if somebody is nodding at you or shaking their head, it is best to say, excuse me, do you mean yes or no, and ask them to say yes or no, because otherwise you're going to go wrong, completely wrong. I've done it several times with people. I just stand there looking at them, having a nodding exchange, and we're getting absolutely nowhere. So it's far easier to actually try speaking to them or using thumbs up or something else. Just don't try nodding. Now, the other big rule in Bulgaria, it's a custom in Bulgaria, is when you're paying bills. It's not like anywhere else. When you're handing money over for a meal at the end, or drinks, what you must never do when you hand the money over at that point is say, thank you very much, thank you. That actually means keep the change. So there you go, you just say, hand the 20 lev over, and it's a 12 lev meal. You give them a 20 and say thank you very much. That means keep the 20. You'd end up being upset. So when you pay a bill, say absolutely nothing. Keep your mouth shut, keep it zipped, say nothing until you're finished, got your money back, then you say hello. Say what you want to them. Say, oh, that was brilliant, that was a really good meal, but keep it quiet. There we go. I'm at Condor, our favourite really coffee stop, so I call in here for a quick rest. Well, just finished up on Market Street, which is just at the back of the Condor, after having a coffee, and been having my bonnet cropped, had a haircut, and you'll find in Sunny Beach that if you go to the men's hairdressers, they're quite swish. They're about 30 leather for a haircut, some of them. A couple of them have been to 30 leather. If you go to the ladies' hair, well, They do everything. This one's on Market Street. She does nails and hair, but she also does hairdressing for men as well. There you go. And I pay 15 leather to get my hair cut, because I'm always after saving a few pennies, because I'm old and I'm retired. You've got to watch the odd penny. So anyway, got to head off home now, and it's ciao ciao for now, and I'll see you again shortly.